Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Jen here, and I have with me Shannon, who just participated in our Inner Radiance virtual retreat. She's one of my soul sisters, and I just brought her on here to share her experience. She was really lit up after the experience, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So, Shannon, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and what made you decide to join the Inner Radiance retreat.
Hi, I'm Shannon White. I'm from Port Townsend, Washington. I've known Jen for over 25 years now, and I decided to join her in a group of beautiful, like strangers that were women, and trust in them to help me figure out my indecisiveness and to work on separating my ego from my soul.
Awesome. And how are you feeling before the retreat?
Before the retreat, I knew that it was something I needed to do, but I felt a reluctance to show up. And I knew that if I powered through and took the baby steps, that it would all culminate and come together to be this beautiful gift that was for me.
And how did you feel during the retreat?
During the treat, I had many highs and I experienced some lows as well. And I think it was like a roller coaster overall of goodness. I think I met so many beautiful other women and guest speakers who really contributed such neat tools and support to me as well as getting to support them to find our way through.
Yeah, it was a beautiful weekend. I was just having moments as I was hearing you talk about it of the dancing and the yoga and the celebration and the tears and the connection. And so what I know you've done other retreats before. What was different about this one?
Well, I appreciated how much you invested in working out every minute and every moment to make sure that we were able to get the tools we needed to do the work and to have the time to process everything. So when we were finished, we had all made it to a new zenith of what we could accomplish and what we saw within ourselves.
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I like to spend time
Mhm.
preparing everybody energetically for the experience and then also integrating afterwards to just keep that connection going. What would you say was your biggest takeaway from the weekend?
My biggest takeaway from the weekend was knowing that in remembering that I have all the power and love I need to generate anything I put my mind to. And that um, when I combine that with my soul's purpose and the support of the people who love me and God, that I can accomplish anything going forward.
Yes, you can, sister. Yes, you can. So, what would you say you're feeling differently now than before the retreat? Do you feel more confident or open, or what would you say that feeling is?
I would definitely say I feel more competent. I feel very um light. I feel so much light and love. And I know that even if there are tough days, I know that I can look for support and symbols that help me get back on my path. And I just in the last couple of days, I've already experienced that. And I have found the tools and the energy to get right back on path towards my goal.
So it was almost like an opening to the remembering of who you are.
Absolutely. I think we come in as babies and young girls knowing like what our love is and how much we glow. And sometimes as women, we might forget. And I think coming to this retreat and like seeing myself for all the value and power I am was probably one of the best gifts ever.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting in yourself and for showing up and really owning the gift that you are. Were you surprised at the level of depth that we were able to achieve virtually?
Oh my gosh, yes. I had no idea because something like this versus doing business or even chatting with friends, like it was so intimate, but I realized that the energy that can be transmitted between people
Mm.
um can be like such a healing power too. I mean, like we're perfectly connected and this is just another tool and visual opportunity to use this, but it worked amazingly, like virtually. And in fact, it gave me the opportunity to be with all these women I didn't know before to like really incorporate them in my life. I feel like they are such beautiful souls that I was supposed to connect with on that day. And you brought them forward. And I'm so glad that they came.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, virtual creates a totally different space where we get to be with people that we wouldn't normally without traveling. And we also get to be in the space of our own home, which
Yeah.
can feel really safe and sacred as well as we expand. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Shannon. I wanted to give other people
Yeah.
who are interested sort of just some feedback and insight onto what the experience is. So thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks, Jen.